back to the channel, y'all. Today I've got a few channel updates for y'all. So first off, I would like to say, I haven't posted in a while because me and my friend Sam, we made a video about blowing up capacitors. And YouTube just thought that was just a little too much fun and that minors aren't allowed to have fun anymore. So they took down the video. Anyways, that's that. So sorry I couldn't post for a while. System Test 1415, I don't know, is coming out soon. And, yeah. Subscribe, join the Discord, like, comment, do all that stuff. Anyways, play the new intro. First thing I got is this Bosch Indian color camera. I got this from the thrift store for 25 bucks. It's a pretty cool security camera. I did get a BNC to composite adapter. So let's turn everything on here. I have a VCR to record everything with. I do have this going into a direct hookup into the TV right now. I'll change that. I'll put that going into the VCR so I can maybe put like a little clip of what the camera looks like down here. So let me change that. All right, here's the footage coming through the VCR. It looks a little bit worse, but I'll try recording this and putting it down like in the corner. If it doesn't work, that means I still have a few things I want to work out. So we'll rewind this. SLP mode, and we will hit record. Can zoom in. Just gotta refocus. Zoom out. And it can actually focus on its own lens, which I find pretty kind of funny, ridiculous, I don't know. You kind of see it focusing on its own lens there. There we go. That's zoomed out. And something that I find real fun, if we open up the menu, we can like send out a laser blast. Pew! It's not as good. Here, I can try zooming in, it'll be better. Zoom in a little bit. Focus, there we go. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Pew! Alright. That's that. And we'll shut this all down now. When I turn this off, you can actually hear the shutter and the camera shut, so I'll put you up to the camera. Alright, so that's my new little camera. Pretty cool. Another thing I got here is this $5 STC exit check, which is basically a delayed egress controller. I've changed some of the codes on it to something other than the default to make a cool little demo. Now, I will be trading this off to my friend Sam for like a stereo receiver because this thing has like a $700 value or whatever. But anyways, let me turn it on. Okay, so I have the dip switches set to when you first turn it on, it's locked. So we'll arm it. And now it's armed. So well, I'll just show you a few of the other codes real quick. There's the Rex, which is a authorized egress, so it won't set off the little alarm. And then I have this set for 1 second. It does let you open and close the door because it gives you 1 second. In that 1 second, you open the door, walk out, and when the door closes, it rearms. There's the bypass, which is just 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit enter. Now it's in bypass. The keypad will blink. You can rearm it with 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The master code here basically is just a master code to let you enter programming mode. So now I'll show you what it's like when you open the door. This door here, this wire here is the trigger wire. So when the 2 pins on the back are shorted out, which actually, before I move on, I want to show you this. But basically when the two trigger pins here are shorted out, that tells the thing that the door is closed. So anyways, I would like to show you this, the key switch. There is another model. This is the 101DE. So it looks like this, but there's another model which is the 101KDE, which comes with a switch right here. That gives you 2 options. You can turn it one way for reset and the other way for bypass. So figured out how to cheese it. You short out the bottom 2 pins, and it does bypass. And you short out the top 2 pins, and it resets. But anyways, let's see what it does when we open the door. And actually, what I'm going to do is, I'm actually just going to change the contact type to normally open, just because then it's just actually easier for me. So give me a second. Alright, so I've changed dip switch number 5, so now it has a normally open contact. So when I put this guy onto the trigger terminal, it will go into alarm. It's hard, but there we go. It's counting down now. So it gives you 15 seconds to exit. There is supposed to be a voice, but it's not working for me. So it'll do that. If we shut the door, it'll alternate between the 3 lines. Then it will stop it. So let's rearm. So loud and annoying. Anyways, that's the SDC Exit Check 101DE. Pretty cool. As I said, I'm gonna be trading this off to my friend Sam. He's gonna do some cool stuff with it. He's gonna buy he's gonna put this on his room or whatever. So sorry, I dropped the phone. It's too early for this. He bought a enforcer keypad made by Seco Alarm, and we're gonna wire that into the Rex terminals, which, as I said, gives you that bypass, so you can just enter. And then, yeah, so that's pretty cool. If I sound weird, it's because it's like so early. I don't even have my watch on yet. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. I know, usually that's pretty late, but it's spring break, so it's like really early. I'm gonna be going to Sam's house in like an hour. So, anyways, let's move on. Now the breaker box is completely different since the last time you've seen it. Sorry, gotta close my door there. This thing is completely different. I've completely upgraded it. Now we've got a new power cord with a GFCI end on it. So, yay. Now the whole box is GFCI protected. So I'm gonna reach way over there and plug it in. Alright, there we go. We're plugged in now. So, let me boot this thing up. So, I did have to buy a new master breaker because my old one was getting all finicky. It would only work if you hold it in the right spot. So, got a new one. This one works fine. So, we'll put it up in the up position. You've got these 3 switches here. So this one is still the same power switch. This is our mode select, so we'll do up. And this switch is a contactor lock. I can demonstrate it later, but it's pretty goofy. So then we come over to here, which everything is mostly the same except for these 2 buttons. I upgraded them, so now we can put it to here. It lights up, indicating that this button is armed. Press it. Probably turn on an outlet. And yeah, it lights up. You press it again, it turns off. Then we can go to mode 2, indicating that this button is armed. You press it. So yeah. And then if it's like this and you press this one, nothing happens. And if it's like this and you press this, nothing happens. So yeah, that's that. Another upgrade I did, you put this to the down position. That turns off, but that is not good. Oh crap. No, please, no. Please. I've got to open this whole thing up now. The light on the side here is supposed to turn on, and then there's like an internal relay module that's controlled by this. And I literally glued the entire thing. I like hot glued the entire thing shut. Please. I hate this thing because it's so hard to work in. It's so small and lights up. Might just be an issue with the switch. I don't know. Okay, good enough for now. So yeah, that's that. It's basically just a glorified super switch now. So anyways, let me demonstrate this contactor latch to you. So we turn it on, then we hit the switch. Now the contactor is basically self-powering. We can turn off the relay. You heard it. Still on. We can flip this guy over to breaker box mode. No matter what you do, it's just going to stay on. And notice how this power light is on. It does nothing. Because the contactor latch is on. And the only way to stop it is by either turning off this switch or turning off this switch. So, it disables the contactor latch. So now we can... Why did this go out? Is this like a goofed up switch? I think the switch is goofed up. Oh well, it works fine-ish. Once you get in place, it stays on. Now we can... Basically, I'll put this on momentary even. We can restart it by just... And of course, the switch gets knocked out of place again. But yeah, that's the contactor latch. And then I'll turn it off from here. It's pretty cool. Disable this again. So yep, those are my upgrades to this. And actually, what I've realized is... Here, turn on that outlet. Turn on power to the outlet. And here are my GFCI tester, and what I found interesting is that guy over there trips faster than these actual outlets. The GFCI plug is still fine, that guy is tripped though. So, I find that rather interesting. You hit the reset button. I said hit the reset button. There it goes. So yeah, that is my newly upgraded breaker box. Pretty sweet. I love this thing now. It's so cool. Alright. Bye. A few days later, I got a few updates for you. So, first off, my exit check, I traded that away to my friend Sam for one of his many stereo receivers. So now I got music in here. I got this little camping or solar energy light kit. Wonderful piece of Chinesium, I must say. And also a few updates on my breaker box. The little mode select switch is going bad. It's like a $5 switch. I might have to see if I can get a replacement at Menards or something. I've soldered to it, haven't I? Oh well. Anyways, let's see what the sound system sounds like. I've put a little fan on top. It's not really necessary. I mean, it got pretty warm. I just threw that on top just because I have it plugged into a switched outlet, so pretty cool. I have it on low. It's pretty loud though, so don't need it to go higher. So let's get some music playing off my Chromebook. Got some copyright-free music booted up, I hope. Turn on speakers and hit play. Should probably shut this door. Got these like really tiny speakers. Rear speaker, right there. Left the price tags on because why not? New fan because this one all the blades broke. Got one in the back corner over there. My sister's area. Got one there. Sister decided to interrupt. I usually use this Bluetooth receiver. I use this Bluetooth receiver when I'm on my phone. It can do receiving and transmitting, so yippee. When I turn off surround, that speaker goes off, so it just sounds terrible now. How much fun. Demonstrate this switch problem. On. Now it's this mode select switch here that's gone bad. Put it down, that light should turn on. It don't. And we can flip it up to this box, get power for a second. Don't work. I don't get it. What is your problem? What do they mean? And it doesn't even work in the down position. Maybe I can fine tune it. I'm able to like spin this. Maybe I can like fine tune it or something. And it spins freely. It's not like a righty tighty lefty loosey thing. Okay, anyways, that's my switch crisis. And I've had to leave this whole thing shut, hoping I would never have to be back in here, but here we are again. Gotta open that torturous box back up. So that's my box crisis, or switch crisis. So, yeah, that's that. The external lights. It does come with this multi-head cable, but, like, it's got, like, what? 2 goofy-odd barrel jacks. I would assume one's for Nokia, one's for who knows what. We got mini USB and micro USB, so pretty irrelevant. Plug one of the lamps in. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. There we go. The little button. Pretty bright. You get 2 of those. So, not bad. Okay, I'm just gonna put this away like that. Pew. I got an idea. Just gotta get that to make that look perfect, and bang. Or even we could do like bang. How wistful. Okay, that's enough of that. Goodbye, good night. See you tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow, I don't know. Tomorrow I'm going to Menards to get a new Switch. Alright, well, those are a few channel updates there. So, I hope you enjoyed. If you made it to the end of the video, congratulations. I'm here editing. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. So yeah.